Hey everyone, welcome back to the Prestige. We're going to break down the UFC 324 main card fight, Umar Nurmagomedov versus Deiveson Figueiredo in a 3-round bantamweight fight. And if you're new to the UFC, this is a matchup between a wrestling machine and a knockout specialist. We'll keep it simple for beginners while packing in stats and details experts love. Let's break it down section by section. First, the fight style interaction map, how these two styles play up against each other. Umar Nurmagomedov's primary style is elite chain wrestling. He's a pressure grappler who chains takedowns together. His secondary is a crisp, technical striker. He manages range well with sharp punches and kicks. Deiveson Figueiredo, his primary is explosive power puncher. He's a knockout artist looking for big shots. His secondary is opportunistic submission hunter. He's great at scrambles and quick subs. The preferred phases each want is Umar wants clinch entries and ground control to chain takedowns, keep top position, and threaten subs or big strikes. And Figgy wants to stand up and firefight at range for power shots and chaotic scrambles where his explosiveness shines. The phases they want to avoid is Umar wants to avoid prolonged pure boxing where Figgy's one-punch power is most dangerous, and Figgy would like to avoid extended top control or being pinned up against the cage where Umar's wrestling will dominate. And how and when they will collide is the fight will collide in a clinch in ground transitions and scrambles. Umar wants to close distance, grab body locks in takedowns, and impose his top control, and Figgy wants to keep it standing for heavy shots or force scrambles where his athleticism and submissions can turn things around. Early takedown defense or a clean counter can swing momentum either way, big time. And now the win funnels, the clear path each fighter needs to follow to win. Umar Nurmagomedov's funnel is to use crisp striking and level changes to start clinch entries and early takedowns, chain wrestling, secure top position, and keep high control time with ground strikes or position holds. And he wants to wear Figgy down for a late knockout via strikes or grab a submission like a guillotine or a rear naked choke off of a scramble. And Deiveson Figueiredo's win funnel is to survive early grappling pressure with explosive takedown defense and counter-striking, keep the fight standing or force scrambles to create openings for power shots or submission entries. And if that happens, he may land a clean, heavy shot for a knockout or capitalize on a scramble for a quick submission. Here are the strengths that each one brings specifically to this fight. Umar Nurmagomedov has superior wrestling, and top pressure will exploit Figgy's age-related slowdown and prolonged ground exchanges. His high control time percentage, 39.66%, will neutralize Figgy's knockout power by limiting dangerous stand-up time. His youth and cardio advantage and momentum will let him impose his will against an older veteran. In Deiveson Figueiredo's strengths is he has that one-punch knockout power that will threaten Umar in any stand-up exchange, and especially early. He has elite scrambling and opportunistic submissions that'll capitalize on Umar's aggressive entries if he does overcommit, and he does have that veteran experience in high-stakes fights that'll give him the composure and survive early pressure and hunt for those big moments. On the flip side, the weaknesses that can get targeted, for Umar Nurmagomedov, his willingness to trade at range can be triggered by Figueiredo's heavy counters, risking damage or a knockout. He has lower pure finishing power on the feet, which lets Figgy survive into scrambles where he is most dangerous. And he does have a relative lack of experience against elite one-punch power that can lead to caution if Figueiredo leans clean early. And for Deiveson Figueiredo, he is older, and recent wear can be exploited by Nurmagomedov's relentless pace and top control over the 3 rounds. And he does have a lower takedown success rate, only a 35.4% chance, which does make it hard to impose his own grappling when Umar does chain entries together. And his history of absorbing damage against high-pressure wrestlers lets Nurmagomedov grind him out if the takedowns do land. Now, the hidden detail that the numbers reveal is that Umar Nurmagomedov's phase transition efficiency, particularly reversing scrambles and maintaining top control after initial entries, from 79.4% takedown defense against opponents, plus 39.66% control time win percentage. And why it's missed is the narrative focuses on Figgy's power and the experience, but this shows up in grappling and control differentials. And it appears in rounds 2 and 3 when older fighters like Figgy do tend to slow down. Our 100,000 Monte Carlo simulations from using real stats, Nurmagomedov ends with a grappling edge adjusted for Figueiredo's power and scrambles, and the 3-round format favors early finishes but does allow grinding. The finishes are biased by data. Nurmagomedov is heavy on subs and decisions, and Figueiredo on knockouts. The volatility is high. Figueiredo's power does create early knockout threat, but Nurmagomedov's grinding does stabilize the fights. So Umar has a 68% chance to win, which is huge, which obviously is like a minus 1,800 favorite or something like that. And he has a 15% chance to win by knockout, 22% chance to win by submission, and a 31% chance to win by decision. And Figgy has an 18% chance to win by knockout, an 8% chance by submission, and a 6% by decision. And the most common finish window is round 3 due to a submission or a late knockout, and the outcome volatility score is high. In the end, Umar's elite chain wrestling, top pressure, and superior cardio let him survive Figgy's early power threat, secure takedowns, and impose prolonged control for a late submission or decision victory. His win funnel dominates through clinch to ground transitions and positional dominance, amplified by the hidden detail of his scramble reversal efficiency, turning Figgy's explosiveness into fatigue and positional disadvantages. If this fight flips, it's because Figgy lands a clean power shot early or capitalizes on a scramble with a quick submission, exploiting Umar's willingness to engage in dangerous situations. What do you think? Umar by decision, Figgy by KO. Drop your prediction below. I read them all. Smash that like button if this helped. Subscribe for more main event or prelim deep dives, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the full card series. Thank you for watching, and let's see who comes out on top of this.